This right here is the actual process of me collecting the data for my indoor setup. And so my indoor setup is just a guitar case, which is on the left, which is this right here, and then the guitar, which is right here. And so if you look at the guitar case, it's actually just like a deep black. And occasionally there are going to be flashes from here. Sometimes the camera actually doesn't show the picture and it just shows up as white, but it actually does have a picture if you were to look back into the files. Now, when there are flashes of light, you can tell that this isn't just a solid black color. This is like a beige or a brown right here. Um, and so it's a lot more reflective and a lot more visible by the receiver of the LiDAR device. And so this is just me working my way up. This is very tight, this joint right here, and so I have to work really hard to move it, but it keeps it rigid and stable as well. Now currently I'm working my way up the guitar. And so if you actually look in the data that comes later, there's going to be shadows because this actually absorbs all the light, and so there's going to be a shadow behind it, and then the guitar, you can actually see the guitar in front, and there's also the shadow on the wall behind. Another thing to note is that I did have this a lot closer to the wall than I should have, and so I would have changed that if I did it again. And also I think there should be more distance between the guitar and the slider device. Um, because when we did it in class, there was about 10 feet, I believe. And so that's something to keep in mind for moving forward into the final project. Oh, and just real quick, a couple key features is the guitar has the little hole in the circle right here, and then it has a very notable shape with this, um, the whole frame of the guitar. And so it's very obvious to be able to pick out what's the guitar, and you can actually see the hole um, in the data. And then again, as I said, this doesn't show up as anything, it's just a shadow against the wall. And I think those are some of the key features of the indoor setup that I have a 3D point cloud for.